Hey, good morning. It's me, Mira, the ingredient guru. And as promised, I am here this morning to talk with you about something that is so important to me. I'm so excited about this. And I want to give you a little bit of backstory first, and then I'll share the surprises and the goodies. So, as many of you know, as the ingredient guru, I talk a lot about what's in what we eat and why the ingredients that are around us are so important to our health. And over the years, this has expanded not just to what's in what we eat, but what's in our personal care products, what's in our environment, what's in our home. Because as we clean up these things, our health improves. And the way we find out about that is to educate ourselves. And so that's where I come in. It is my passion. I have a nerdly passion for all the stupid stuff they do, all these different ingredients. And so I make it my job to understand what's going on so that I can tell you. My unofficial tagline is, I do the research so you don't have to. And over the years, I frequently get people who say things to me like, Mira, what kind of toothpaste do you use? Or what do you think about this, Teflon pan? By the way, if it's Teflon, throw it out. Get something better. And we can talk about that later. But essentially, they're always asking me what is to explain ingredients, what do I use personally, what do I recommend, and I'm happy to share. I share through my newsletter, I share in my books, when I speak, on this Facebook group, lots of different places. However, my sharing is still not enough because it's me sending you to lots of different websites. This stuff is all over the place. And what I really wanted to do was to be able to give it to you. And that dream has finally come true. It's been a dream that's been 3 years in the making. I have created my very own subscription box, and I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you. It's just amazing that I can personally curate things that pass my very picky standards and say, I'm like, here it is. I'm giving it to you. And so I happen to have the very first box, and I wanted to show you what's in it because I'm so excited. And so here it is. First of all, I am going to share. So this is the subscription box. Now, because this is the very first one, my beautiful boxes weren't printed yet. And I love this. This is my Fulfillment Partner member box, and they are amazing to work with. And they're the reason I'm able to do this. When you get your boxes, they will have my logo and my hashtag, and that was really wonderful and really fun. So here we go. I'm going to open the box and show you what's in here because I love this stuff. So the very first thing that I'm pulling out is this Himalayan salt. And I don't know if you can see, I'll put this close to the camera. These are huge chunks of salt. Sorry, I'm not very good at camera direction. These are huge chunks of salt. This is to make something called Soleil. Soleil is an adrenal support beverage. And what you do is you put a chunk of salt into water, you let it sit overnight, so you get hypersaturated salt water, and then every day you take a teaspoon of that hypersaturated salt water, put it into water, and then you drink it. And like I said, it's mineral rich, it's good for the adrenals, it's great for people who are experiencing fatigue, and so it's really wonderful. This is probably about 9 months worth of salt. And the reason I'm so excited about this is because one of the things that was really important to me to do in my box was to make sure that you got full size samples of things. I wanted you to have enough to really be able to try it. I didn't want these rinky dinky little, you can use it 2 or 3 times, you're not really sure if you like it, but it seems good. Like I want you to use it and love it and know why I love it too. Because everything that's in this box, I personally picked it. I personally decided that it went together. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, the theme of this month's box is pampering and self-care. And the reason I picked that as the first theme, and I am going to try really hard to make each box have a theme, is because I feel like we don't take enough time for that in our daily lives. You know, we're so busy running around. We have kids, we have work, we have community involvement projects, we have obviously relationships, personal relationships, and we're just so busy taking care of everybody else and responding to everything that's going on that we forget to take care of ourselves. So this box is filled with good things that you can do for you. So this salt is a perfect way to start. So what else is in there? Next thing that I'm pulling out, oh, this is amazing. So this is a witch hazel toner. And one of the things that is great about witch hazel is that it's wonderful for the skin. We really, especially with all of the environmental exposures that we have with everything that's going on, we need a toner to help support the pH of our skin and to help us have, you know, better skin balance. One of the challenges that I find, if you go to the drugstore and you look, their witch hazel toners at the grocery store or the drugstore, they tend to have alcohol in them. And alcohol is very drying. It's not balancing. And I'm thinking, why are you putting alcohol on your face, which is not going to be helpful at all? Some of them even have preservatives in them like polysorbate 80. I'm not a fan of that. And if you've been following me for a while, you know anything with a number is on my no bueno list. So all that's in here, if we look at the ingredients, 100% American witch hazel. That's it. Just witch hazel. And it's reasonably sourced because it's from here. So I absolutely love that. And again, full size bottle. Like, this is amazing. 12 ounces. So at this point, you're asking me, well, when I get a box, what do I do? Well, all you do is sign up, and I'll put the link down below so that you can go there. And the way the box works is you pay $47. I pay your shipping. And as you can imagine, like, this is liquid, this is heavy, the box is heavy, but I pay your shipping. And then from there, I guarantee that you get a minimum of $75 retail value for what's in the box. So let's look at what's next. And so this one, I absolutely love this. Yes, it says makeup. And what it is a makeup cloth, and it's made from Turkish cotton. It's really soft. I wish you could feel it. Here's the thing that I absolutely love about this. For those ladies out there who are watching this, how many times have you used a washcloth to clean your face at the end of every day? Or if you're going out for the evening, to take off your day makeup so you can put on your nighttime makeup. And for some silly reason, we use white washcloths. And so at the end of 2 or 3 months, even though we know it's clean because we've been throwing it in the wash, it just looks gross. And you don't want to put it on your face. With this, you don't have to worry about that because it's black. And for those guys who are watching, well, you can give it to somebody you love, or you can use it to clean your face as well. I mean, you don't have to use it for makeup. It really is great for washing your face. But I absolutely love the fact that it's not going to have pink and blue and green and black smears all over it till it gets to the point where it looks like an art project, but definitely not something you want to wash your face with. Next. Oh, and so I'm going to take a sip first, because before I tell you this next one. This stuff is amazing. I wish we had Taste-O-Vision on Facebook. Maybe it's coming one day. I don't know. I also wish we had Smell-O-Vision, because this is turmeric tea. And this stuff is unbelievable. Oh, it smells so good, and it tastes even better. One of the things that's really incredible is that it's loose tea, and it's 100% organic. So the ingredients that are in here, I'm going to read them to you. We have organic Assam tea, organic cinnamon, organic ginger, organic turmeric, organic cardamom, organic black cracked pepper, and I'll talk about why that's important in just a moment. And that's it. That's all that's in here. Just those organic ingredients, and it's so delicious. It's so fragrant, and it's such a great way to start your day. Or sometimes I'll have a cup as an afternoon pick-me-up. This is really, really wonderful stuff. And, one of the things that's so important is when you're getting teas, a lot of times we get these teas and they have flavor to them, but that flavor comes from additives. They're using some sort of, even if they say natural flavor, and we all know my whole beaver butt story, so I'm not going to go into that right now, but when they say natural flavor, we don't really know what that is. It's some sort of chemical adulteration of some kind of a natural substance. All this is tea and herbs. Or spices rather. And so that's really great. And the other thing is the black pepper that's in here is wonderful because when you add black pepper, which has piperine in it, to anything that has turmeric in it, it helps expand the bioavailability of the benefits of the curcumin. So that is just a really great thing. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, okay, that's great. It's loose tea. I don't have a tea ball. I don't have a tea strainer. What should I do? Well, I got you covered because in the box, we have these amazing tea filters. I absolutely love this company. If you care, they are really, really wonderful because they have great products. And one of the things that's fabulous about this is it is completely unbleached. So there's no, anytime you see white coffee filters, those are bleached. So you are getting some residue from that when you strain things through it. And by the way, this particular company does have other filters. And one of the fabulous things, and this was another reason why I'm so delighted to partner with MemberBox. I just love them. One of the things that was really important to me is I didn't want the box to simply be a one-off. I didn't want to just send you something and then you use it, you're like, that's great, now where do I find it? I needed you to have a marketplace that you could go to. So once you join the box, and it doesn't matter if you get a box every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, like you set your frequency, but once you join the Lean, Clean, Green family, you are able to go into the marketplace and buy anything that's there, even if you got it in a box or not. So for example, this is in this month's box. And when you're done, by the way, there's 100 of them in there, so it's a lot. But when you're done with that and you want more, you can go to the marketplace. If you're like, tea filter's great. I do drink some tea, and I'm certainly going to drink this amazing turmeric tea. But really, I'm a coffee drinker. So go to the marketplace, get their coffee filters. They have lots of other things there too, but it's fabulous. Anyhow, so I just wanted to show you how this works. So I'll pull one out here. So this is it. It's just this little baggie. And then what happens is you open it up and you put your tea in there. See, sorry, there we go. So you put your tea in there. And then what I do is I just kind of fold it over a little bit and then dunk it in the water. And so I do hold the top while I'm adding the water to the cup so that it doesn't spill over and open up. But once it's wet, it's heavy enough that it stays in the cup. Let it steep and pull it out. And the other thing is, I'll tell you a secret. With this tea, I personally find that it's so flavorful that I leave it in there to steep for 3 minutes. I pull it out, and then I can make myself a second cup using the same steeping. So it's the same spices, the same tea, and the same bag. So you sort of get double dipping there, which is great. We got more stuff. So this is Valor, and I actually put it back in the bag, in the box, so that you could read it. So this is the most phenomenal face care lotion that I have ever found. I love this stuff. And one of the things that made me so happy was this. When is the last time you were able to see all of the ingredients on a face cream and you could read them and you could actually understand them? Well, so, here's the thing. We have aloe vera. We know what that is. We have calendula. If you don't know what that is, it's a plant. It happens to be really good for your skin. Rose hip seed oil, also good for skin. Carrot seed oil, same. Red raspberry seed oil, willow bark, which, believe it or not, is what aspirin was originally. It's acetylsalicylic acid, and it comes from willow bark. Our native ancestors used to chew on that to make them feel, better if they had a headache or anything like that. So it came from willow, and it's great also as a toner. willow bark extract. And then we also have rosemary essential oil. So when you open the box, we have this beautiful, gonna have to learn stage left and stage right again. Anyhow, this beautiful thing, and we open it up and we just see this. I've already put some on, but I'll put some more on. So it's just amazing, and it goes on really well. And so this is how I put it on, is I put little dots all over my face and then I rub it in, because I just find that that's the easiest way to do it, but just a tiny bit. This is going to last you for a very long time because you don't need a lot to cover your face. And so it's just really fabulous. We have all of these products. So this is, we've got the Valor, and we've got the toner, and we've got the salt, and we've got the tea bags, and we've got the tea, and we've got the makeup cloth, and all of this comes packed inside the box. So I'm going to read over, put all that down. It's wonderful. So this month's box is actually worth $76. And it's actually worth more than that, because if you had to pay to ship all this, like this is heavy, this is heavy, this is a little bit, it's not too bad. But if you had to ship all that, it would be a lot. So it's definitely a high value box. And then one of the other things, so in my box, I will have one or two other things that I recommend that you can add to your box every now and then. It's just to tell you about different things. And so this month, one of the things that I tell you about is this thing called Acu. This is an acupressure ball. This thing is amazing. And I did actually keep the box so I could put it back in here. It looks a little vicious. It's a ball with 630 little spiky things on it. Now, one of the things I'm going to tell you is these spikes look vicious, but like I can grip it really hard. And yes, it leaves a little bit of an indent, but it doesn't break skin. So what is this for? This is to help relieve stress and to help support you if you need a little bit of pressure for different things. So for example, on the back of your neck, it's absolutely amazing. When I have a little bit of back pain, I will ask my husband to rub it at the base of my back, only because when he's rubbing it, I can get a little more pressure than I can do on my own. The other day, I twinged my elbow and I was sitting there rubbing it on my arm, and it just feels really, really good. And so this is another thing that you can get. And if you order extra things, you can simply throw them in the box. And so it's same shipping, same price. So that is what's going on with the very first ever Lean Clean Green box by the Ingredient Guru. And I cannot wait for those of you who have signed up and subscribed to get your boxes. I really want you to tell me what you think. I want you to share, your thoughts about what's going on and how much you like it. And so, definitely I would love to hear. And so let's see, we have some comments. Sandra says, hi. Hi, Sandra. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for joining me. And Sarah Jean says, amazing. Yes, it is. I am so thrilled about this, and I cannot wait. I know the very first box is shipping out shortly, and so everybody who signed up is going to get this box. Now, one of the things I also wanted to share with you is that if you are someone who, you're seeing this video for the first time, you're like, oh, I didn't know she had a box. It sounds pretty cool. I want to get one. The box that you're going to get is going to be the next box. What's in that box? Shh, it's a surprise. But I'm sure I'll probably wind up doing another video because I just have so much fun putting these boxes together. Anyhow, when you sign up, you get the current month's box, and then moving forward, you get a box. And like I said, you're in complete control of your shipment. So if you want one every month, that's great. If you just want one every other month, totally fine. Like, you're in control of that. But I am going to start, hopefully next month, we're doing some technology things behind the scenes on my website. I'm going to start putting together a box notes, box notes. So it'll say Lean Clean Green box notes on the page, and you'll be able to see every month what's in the box. So if you missed something, you're like, oh, I really wanted that. For example, let's say, next month you're like, man, I wanted that tea. It sounds fabulous. So you can go next month into the marketplace and order the tea and add it to your box. Or once you sign up, you can go through and see what else I had in there, and you can add things. So there is obviously a limit as to how much you can add to the box, because it's about this big, but we definitely will do our very best to accommodate you. And if you ever have any questions, when you go to the website, which is theingredientguru.memberbox.com, and again, I'll put that down below. But if you go to that website, the very first thing that pops up at the top is the customer service number. I have an awesome customer service team, and they are ready and waiting to help you and answer any questions you have, help you with your subscriptions, help you with product, with anything you need. So this is me sharing about my box, and I love it, and I know you will love it too, and I hope you will join me in the Lean, Clean, Green lifestyle. I would love to have you there. So thanks so much for joining, folks. It's been great to chat with you. Bye.